Chapter 93. You are listening at novelfull.audio. At the same time, Qin Feng was also studying the village chief's operation interface. Return to the village with one click. Qin Feng also discovered the same function and read the introduction carefully. One click return to the village. When choosing one click return to the village, you need to stay still for 1 minute before you can be teleported back to your novice cabin by the way of heaven. Reminder, this feature has a limit on the number of times it can be used. Villagers can only use it once per day. The village chief can use it 3 times a day. This function is good. Seeing this, Qin Feng was surprised. With this function, it will be much easier for him to summon all the villagers in the future. At the same time, it will be much easier for the villagers to return to the village to rest. In addition, this special teleportation function can also save the lives of villagers in some critical moments. Not bad. Not bad. This function is so practical. Qin Feng is very satisfied and continues to the next function. One-click return corresponds to the one-click return to village function. After using it, you can directly return to your previous position in the wild from the novice cabin. This is not bad either. This function complements one-click village return. In the future, after resting in the novice cabin, you can click one-click return to return to your previous position in the wild without having to start the journey again. It's so cool. Good. Good. Sure enough, after the village was established, various benefits for the convenience of the people came. Qin Feng felt happy and couldn't help but click on the one-click return to the village to try out the function. A minute later, there was a flash of white light, and he disappeared on the spot. At the same moment, Qin Feng felt that the world was spinning, and his eyes were filled with white light. After a few seconds, the white light dissipated, and he was pleasantly surprised to find that he was back in the novice cabin, looking at the yellow earth floor, the dark wooden walls, the small space, and the cabin without even a bed. A warm feeling actually arose in his heart. This is where he started. Reminder, one-click return to the village is successful. You have returned to the novice cabin. Reminder, the novice cabin is blessed by heaven. No one can break into it without your consent. Reminder, resting in the novice cabin will double the recovery rate of physical strength and energy. No wonder there is such a warm feeling. It turns out that by resting in a novice cabin, your physical strength and energy recovery rate doubles. Good. Good. Qin Feng was very satisfied. He hadn't rested for nearly 2 days and 2 nights, and he really needed to find a safe place to have a good rest. After all, he is still a mortal and cannot yet sleep without rest. This novice cabin is perfect as a resting place. Even better, it can significantly shorten human rest time. In this way, it plays a huge role in this novice period full of fierce competition. You can spend a lot of time saved on killing monsters and upgrading, which can greatly increase the probability of passing the novice assessment. In the same way, this is also one of the ways for the villagers of Longyuan village to widen the gap in strength between them and other villages. At the moment, Qin Feng was ready to continue watching, but at this moment, cheers one after another came from outside the wooden house. Ha! I'm back. I'm back. I'm back too. I'm really back in the newbie cabin. Cool. So cool. Why? It's so comfortable to stay in the novice cabin. Brothers, come out and take a walk. Let's go to the square to make a bonfire and roast some plump meat. Let's celebrate. Ha! Good idea. It turned out that the villagers had returned to their wooden houses one by one through the one-click return to the village. At this moment, they couldn't hold back their excitement, and walked out of the wooden houses one by one, came to the street, and celebrated enthusiastically. At this moment, the entire Longyuan village fell into a joyful atmosphere. This was also the first time that the whole village gathered together. They no longer communicated with each other through chat channels. In the wooden house, Qin Feng heard the movement outside and also quite happy. At this time, some voices came from outside. Everyone, we'd better take the time to rest. After your physical strength and energy are restored, continue killing monsters and leveling up. The new book assessment hasn't ended yet, and no one has reached level 10. We can't relax. That makes sense. We can't relax. Ha! What are you afraid of? With the current strength of our Longyuan village, everyone can kill monsters across levels. Even some bosses can kill monsters beyond level 3. With the strength of our village, it is not difficult to pass the novice assessment. Having said that, you can't relax. However, today is the first day of building our village, and it is a day worth celebrating. It's okay for everyone to go to the square and have a bonfire party. Yes, it is. After everyone has eaten and drank enough, wouldn't it be nice to go and have a rest? My little sister has learned dance before. Tonight, I will dance some folk dances to cheer everyone up. Wow! Marvelous! Correct. Where is Boss Qin Feng? It's impossible to hold a celebration meeting without the boss. Boss Qin Feng should be studying how to build a village. I suggest that you don't disturb him first. Everyone leaves the best position for the boss. He wants to come to the party and can come anytime. That's right. That's right. Having said that, we haven't finished studying the villager operation interface yet. Haha. Let's go. Everyone is studying the interface while gathering. Wow. 2 days and 2 nights. I haven't been this happy for a long time. I have never been so relaxed. Hey. People in other villages, just to save time, still live a life of eating in the open air, eating and drinking blood, which is as comfortable as ours. Yes. We only need to press a button to return to the village. Just press the button again and you can return to where you were, without wasting any time on the road. Even better, the functions of the wooden house can also greatly increase our recovery speed. This is a virtuous cycle. Yes. It is such a blessing to have a village. So cool. All this is thanks to Boss Qin Feng. I really want Boss Qin Feng to come to the celebration. I want to express my love to him. Girl, you will scare the boss away. Haha. Everyone, let's go. Go celebrate. At this moment, there were thunderous cheers outside the wooden house. Qin Feng was also infected by everyone's joy. His mood also became better. However, he did not walk out of the wooden house, but continued to study the village chief's operation interface. I saw the operation interface on the right below. There are 2 options, one is, create channel, and the other is, redeem channel. He clicked on the create channel and displayed the initial information of Longyuan. Village name, Longyuan village level, level 0. Village chief, Qin Feng, novice king. Village population, 937 people. Public buildings, 0. Currently, there is only one creation function inside the level 0 village, which is to upgrade, novice wooden house. Level 0 novice cabin, while sleeping. The recovery speed of physical strength and energy is doubled. Level 1 novice log cabin, in non-sleeping state, the recovery speed of physical strength and energy is doubled, in sleeping state, the recovery speed is tripled. Reminder, upgrading the novice wooden house from level 0 to level 1 can receive the blessing of heaven and obtain 50 attribute bonuses. Ha! Damn it! Upgrade the wooden house and you can even get attribute rewards. Good. Qin Feng was delighted to see it. He continues to read the following introduction. Reminder, in level 0 villages, villagers' novice cabins can only be upgraded to level 1. The village chief's new wooden house can be upgraded to level 2. Reminder, upgrading the novice wooden house from level 1 to level 2 can receive the blessing of heaven and obtain 100 attribute bonuses. Wow! Upgrading from level 1 to level 2 will gain greater benefits. Currently, Longyuan village is still a level 0 village, and he is the only one qualified to upgrade the wooden house to level 2. This is the prerogative of the village chief. It's really cool. As for upgrading the novice wooden house to level 3, you need to upgrade the village to level 1 first. Only in level 1 villages, the village chief's wooden house has the authority to upgrade to level 3, and the villager's wooden house has the authority to upgrade to level 2. Qin Feng checked again and found out the conditions for upgrading a level 0 village to a level 1 village. Population reaches more than 500. The village chief needs to obtain the title of Novice Emperor. The village chief's novice wooden house needs to be upgraded to level 2. In the village, the number of level 1 wooden houses reaches more than 100. In the village, the number of level 10 powerhouses reaches more than 10 people. First, Longyuan village is already satisfied. Qin Feng is confident that he can achieve the second and third items soon. The trouble is with the last two, which require the joint efforts of all villagers. Level 1 village. He must upgrade, because only level 1 villages have the authority to build the first public building, the Guardian Altar, that is also Longyuan village's biggest capital against the Heavenly Punisher after the novice assessment. Therefore, he had to upgrade the village. By the way, I'm going to upgrade the novice wooden house first and see how it works. Thinking of this, Qin Feng began to check the conditions for upgrading the wooden house. Chapter 94. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Qin Feng began to check the conditions for upgrading the wooden house. The conditions for upgrading level 1 wooden houses are as follows: 10 units of wood, level 0 resource, 5 units of stone, level 0 resource, 1 unit of animal skin, level 0 resource. It doesn't look like much trouble. I'll go find these materials and give it a try. Thinking of this, Qin Feng clicked 1 click return. The next second, he turned into white light and disappeared into the wooden house out of thin air. 1 click return does not require staying in place for a minute, it can be teleported out instantly. Qin Feng only felt a white light flash in front of his eyes, and the surrounding scenery changed. The next second, he was back in the lost village. Good. Good. 1 click return is really convenient. A lot of time on the road is saved. Qin Feng looked forward happily. At this moment, the night is hazy. Under the moonlight, the dilapidated wooden houses are clearly visible. He walked towards the cabins happily. These dilapidated wooden houses are the source of wood and stone. Soon, he walked to the nearest wooden house, started to dismantle it, and turned on the automatic collection function. With a casual wave of his hand, he demolished a wooden house, and the floor was immediately covered with wood and stone. He quickly stepped forward and picked up a relatively complete piece of wood. You get a piece of wood +1, with a flash of white light, the wood in his hand disappeared. That's when the automatic collection function is activated. As long as Qin Feng gets the complete wood, it will be automatically collected into the material backup warehouse with the help of Tiandao. The material backup warehouse is a special space provided by Tiandao to each villager. It is similar to a storage ring and is limited to the storage of building materials. You get a piece of wood +1. Soon, Qin Feng got another piece of wood. Good. Good. This method of demolishing dilapidated wooden houses to collect materials is very easy and convenient. It is many times faster than the normal way of collecting wood. The normal method of collecting wood requires going to the wild to find trees that reach level 0 standards. Then those trees are cut down and the branches and leaves are cut off to get a qualified piece of wood. This operation requires time for traveling, felling, and pruning, and is far less efficient than dismantling an old wooden house. This made Qin Feng feel happy. In this way, he happily dismantled the old wooden house and collected materials and stones. Soon, he discovered that 10 pieces of wood counted as 1 unit and 10 pieces of stone counted as 1 unit. After he demolished an old wooden house, he got 2 units of wood and 1 unit of stone. After all, some broken wood and stone cannot be used. There are only so many materials available in an old log house. However, Qin Feng was already very satisfied. He got so much material and it only took him 5 minutes to do it. The efficiency was surprisingly high. After demolishing the first one, he started to demolish the second one. In this way, he happily collected materials. At the same moment, in the novice village square, several bonfires were raised. The villagers of Longyuan village were enjoying themselves around a campfire, eating barbecue and drinking fragrant tea. Several beautiful female villagers also danced in the center of the square, attracting cheers from the audience. A joyful atmosphere rippled in the square. The first big reunion made everyone feel extremely happy. The only regret everyone felt was that their most beloved village chief did not come to the party. Several beautiful villagers who were ready to confess their love to Qin Feng had been waiting for Qin Feng to appear and had already seen through Qiushui. Of course, while everyone was gathering, some villagers were studying the villager operation interface. At this moment, the crowd suddenly burst into cheers. Wow! Everyone, please take a look at your villager operation interface. It turns out that the novice wooden house can be upgraded. Ha! It's true. After upgrading, even if you don't need to sleep, you can automatically restore your energy and physical strength by staying in it. Haha. This is great. I am nervous all day long. Even if you let me sleep, I can't sleep. Nowadays, I can regain my energy and strength without falling asleep, which is perfect for me. Damn it. There is an even more powerful one. When a level 0 wooden house is upgraded to a level 1 wooden house, you will receive the blessing of heaven and receive 50 attribute bonuses. Oh my god. This is great. I'm going to upgrade the cabin. I want to get attribute rewards. I'm going to become stronger. Haha. I want to upgrade the cabin too. I want to become stronger too. Haha. This is so cool. I didn't expect that upgrading a wooden house would make me stronger. There are so many benefits to owning a village. Yes. Let's quickly study how to upgrade your wooden house. I'm currently researching it, at this moment, everyone was extremely excited. They opened the interface one by one and started studying it excitedly. Upgrading to level 1 novice wooden house requires wood, stone, and animal skins. The wood needs to be cut down outside. Our village has plenty of resources, so it should be easy to get the wood. When I have a good rest, I will go out and chop down trees. I know where this stone can be found. Just 30 miles away from our novice village, there is a stone mountain, many of which are grade 0 stones. Brother, how about we go quarrying stones together after dawn? Okay. And how do you get these animal skins? That's not easy. Just cut off the fur from the ferocious beast. Haha. In this way, it is not difficult to upgrade a novice wooden house to level 1, but it will take some time to find materials. Yes. However, this is much safer than killing monsters and upgrading. Oops. I'm so excited to see it. I can't help it, I want to upgrade the cabin now. Haha. Brothers, eat and drink enough first, and rest before taking action. There are 3 kinds of materials in total. Even if you want to gather them together, it will take at least a day or so. That makes sense. Cheer up everyone. Haha, that everyone fell into a joyful atmosphere again, with the existence of the village, they were full of confidence in the future, and everyone was in a happy and refreshing mood. At the same moment, inside the lost village, Qin Feng has demolished 7 dilapidated wooden houses and obtained a total of 15 units of wood and 8 units of stone. The first 2 materials for upgrading the wooden house to level 1 have already been collected, only the animal skins are left and haven't been collected yet. Immediately, he entered the trading channel and saw 13 corpses of ferocious beasts. 11 were from level 9 ferocious beasts, and 2 were from mutated ferocious beasts. He extracted them one by one and got another 24 attributes, which made him feel secretly happy. After doing this, he began to cut up the ferocious beast and take its fur. Only ferocious beasts with fur are useful, fierce beasts like gold-eating ants do not have ferocious beast skins. After a while, Qin Feng got 13 complete animal skins, 10 skins constitute 1 unit. At this point, all 3 materials have been gathered. Haha. It's finally time to upgrade your novice cabin. Qin Feng couldn't wait to open the interface and enter the novice wooden house upgrade system, where there was a one-click upgrade function. As long as you collect enough materials and press one-click upgrade, Tiandao can help upgrade the novice wooden house. All of this is very convenient without having to do it yourself. At that moment, Qin Feng took a deep breath and pressed the one-click upgrade button. One-click upgrade starts. You consumed 10 units of wood. You have consumed 5 units of stone. You consumed 1 unit of animal skin. Your novice wooden house has been successfully upgraded from level 0 to level 1. Level 1 novice log cabin. In non-sleeping state, the recovery speed of physical strength and energy is doubled. In sleeping state, the recovery speed is tripled. Congratulations on receiving the blessing of heaven and receiving 50 attribute bonuses. Haha. Done. Upgraded. Boom long long. At this moment, a beam of light fell from the sky and landed on Qin Feng. In the blink of an eye, his attributes increased by 50 points. Qin Feng was overjoyed. It's so easy to get this benefit. At the same moment, in the square of Longyuan village, everyone was eating, drinking, singing and dancing, and had a great time. At this moment, everyone's focus has shifted from the initial excitement of building a village to upgrading the novice cabins. Everyone, let's upgrade the novice cabin early tomorrow morning. Why? My level is too low, and I'm afraid it will take too long to upgrade the wooden house, which will delay me from passing the novice assessment. Don't worry, bro. As long as you upgrade the wooden house, you can get 50 attribute bonuses. By then, your upgrade speed will be increased. There is some truth to that. Haha. Everyone, how about we hold a novice cabin upgrade contest? See who completes the upgrade first. This is a good idea. It's not me. With my efficiency, I can upgrade a novice's wooden house in half a day at most. Cut. Dude. Just blow it. Can you upgrade your cabin in half a day? The 3 materials are not so easy to collect. Normally, it takes about a day. That's right. I also think it will take about a day. Although the material requirements are not many, it is really if you can get it, you still have to look for it. For example, wood, not just any tree, must reach level 0 material level. Makes sense. By the way, if we really have a competition, I believe that boss Qin Feng will definitely come first. Haha. Of course. With the ability of boss Qin Feng, it can take up to half a day. No. In 3 hours at most, he can upgrade the wooden house. My little sister thinks so too. Unconsciously, everyone was so confident in Qin Feng, it seemed that Qin Feng was omnipotent, but as soon as they finished speaking, there was a reminder from heaven, announcement from Longyuan village. Village Chief Qin Feng has upgraded the novice wooden house to level 1. Received the blessing of heaven, and rewarded it with 50 attribute points. Boom! As soon as the news came out, the whole audience was extremely shocked. At this moment, in the center of the village, a novice wooden house emitted a dazzling spiritual light, boom long long. With a thunderous roar, the wooden house was right in front of everyone, growing taller and bigger. In the blink of an eye, the wooden house became larger, taller and more exquisite than the surrounding wooden houses. The solid and flat wooden walls and neat stone foundations make it look much more majestic than other wooden houses at first glance. That is Qin Feng's novice wooden house. Seeing this, there was an exclamation in the audience. Wow! That should be the wooden house owned by boss Qin Feng. It turns out that boss Qin Feng's residence is at that location. Wow! This wooden house looks so grand at first glance. Much better than ours. Nonsense. That is a level 1 wooden house, ours are all level 0. Yes. It looks so enviable. At this moment, everyone showed envy. TSK. Boss Qin Feng upgraded the wooden house so quickly. Yes. Simply a god. I really can't imagine how he did it. I'm so ashamed. Boss Qin Feng is so powerful, but he is still working hard. We actually eat and drink here. Why? When you say that, I feel embarrassed too. No. I have to work hard too. I also want to learn from boss Qin Feng. I will work tirelessly to upgrade the cabin. That's right. After the wooden house is upgraded, we can recover our energy and physical strength faster. This can save us a lot of time. Woohoo! When you say this, I really regret wasting so much time. Just when everyone was talking about it, Tiandao sent another reminder, announcement from Longyuan village. Village Chief Qin Feng has activated the redemption channel, and Longyuan village's contribution point redemption system is officially launched. There are new features. Go check it out. That everyone was surprised and entered the exchange channel one after another. Chapter 95. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After everyone entered the redemption channel, Tiandao sent another prompt. Reminder, Village Chief Qin Feng contributed 5 units of wood to Longyuan Village and received 5 contribution points. Reminder, Village Chief Qin Feng contributed 3 units of stone to Longyuan Village and obtained 3 contribution points. Ha! Boss Qin Feng donated materials. What is the contribution point? Look! Wood and stone materials have appeared in the village resource library. That was just donated by Boss Qin Feng. Ha! There's a price tag on it. To exchange for 1 unit of wood, 1 contribution point is required. To exchange for 1 unit of stone, 1 contribution point is also required. Ha ha! I see. This exchange system allows everyone to donate various materials to the village and obtain contribution points. When the time comes, we will use our contribution points to exchange for the materials we need. Wow! This method is great. In this way, everyone can share resources. Yes. Then we can be divided into 3 groups. One group went to collect wood, another group went to collect stone, and another group went to collect animal skins. Then, everyone collects the resources they need through exchange. That's right. This method is that the more you work, the more you will get. Whoever pays more will get more contribution points. Those lazy guys can't take advantage. Ha ha. So right. I like this way so much. Everyone, please read the instructions in the lower right corner. It says that all kinds of resources can be donated. Beast carcasses, furs, spiritual flowers, spiritual herbs, etc. can all be donated. Can barbecue and hot tea be donated? Not sure. As soon as these words were spoken, someone took action in the square. Reminder, villager Lu Yuan contributed 100 kilograms of high-quality barbecue to Longyuan Village and received 1 contribution point. There was an uproar in the venue. Damn it! Lu Yuan, you are such a thief. You actually contributed everyone's barbecue. Lu Yuan laughed. Huh. I was just doing an experiment, but I didn't expect it to work. 1 contribution point. So cool. Lei Ju curled his lips. I'll go. Everyone has been taken advantage of by you, of course you are happy. I'm not full yet. Woohoo. Little sister, I haven't had enough to eat either. How to make barbecue? Lu Yuan sneered, hee hee. This can only be taken out with contribution points. Why? It seems that contribution points are very important. By the way, there are still a few kilograms of barbecue here, let me contribute too. Don't. I'm not full yet. I haven't eaten enough either. Besides, you can't even get 1 contribution point for such a little barbecue. Just as the noise continued in the field, another reminder came from Tiandao. Reminder, villager Longshan contributed a 2nd level spiritual grass to Longyuan Village and received 10 contribution points. Reminder, Longshan spent 5 contribution points and exchanged for 5 units of wood. Reminder, Longshan spent 3 contribution points and exchanged 3 units of stone. As soon as the news came out, everyone was in an uproar again. Lu Yuan was even more anxious. Ouch. It's too late. Boss Longshan, you are really fast. You didn't leave any materials for me. Longshan laughed proudly. Nowadays, wood and stone resources are the most scarce. The sooner the better the upgraded wooden house is. How could I miss it? Lu Yuan, hey. You are so quick. At this moment, the crowd also started talking. It seems that we have to spare some contribution points, lest there are resources in the warehouse and we can't redeem them. Right. But I am broke, how can I get contribution points? Let's go. Let's find the corpse of the beast. Mud. I won't have any rest tonight, so I'm going to chop wood now. Ha. I have a spiritual grass in my hand. which can be used as a contribution. I have it too. Reminder, villager Li Yan contributed a first-level spiritual grass to Longyuan village and received 3 contribution points. Reminder, villager Zhou Ping contributed a first-level spiritual grass to Longyuan village and received 3 contribution points. For a time, Tiandao information prompts continued. In just a moment, more than a dozen people donated various spiritual herbs and received contribution points. Everyone was envious. At this moment, Tiandao sent another reminder. Reminder, village chief Qin Feng contributed 27 level 1 steel knives to Longyuan village and received 135 contribution points. As soon as this news came out, the whole place was in an uproar again. Wow! Boss Qin Feng has contributed so many level 1 steel knives. The price is out. 5 contribution points can be exchanged for a steel knife. This is great. I've always wanted to redeem Boss Qin Feng's steel knife, but I couldn't get the corpse of the level 9 ferocious beast that the boss wanted. It's fine now. I just need to dig some mines and I can collect 5 contribution points and get the steel knife I want. Haha. As I thought, I'll just go chop some wood. At this moment, another reminder came from Tiandao. Announcement from Longyuan village, the total number of contribution points in this village has reached 200, and the primary resources of Tiandao are open. As soon as this information came out, there was an additional, Tiandao resources, option in the redemption channel. Everyone was surprised and clicked in one after another to enter a new interface. Dozens of primary living supplies are listed above, such as cloth, oil, salt, sauce and vinegar, pots and pans, and even cigarettes and liquor. These can be redeemed with contribution points. With these daily necessities, everyone's living environment will be greatly improved. We will no longer be naked, we will no longer have to wear hair and drink blood, and we will be able to live a more decent life. Anyway, those things are very practical, and these supplies are cheap. For example, 1 contribution point can be exchanged for a carton of cigarettes. In addition, there are 2 special resources. Or hoe, a level 1 tool, a special tool for quarrying and mining. Exchange price, 3 contribution points. Energy stone, elementary. After absorption, you can get 100 energy points. Exchange price, 10 contribution points. After seeing the appearance of the energy stone, the crowd burst into cheers. Energy stone. There are even energy stones. Absorb the energy stone to gain 100 energy points. This way you can level up without killing monsters. Yes. From now on, I don't have to kill monsters, I just mine to collect contribution points, and then exchange them for energy stones to upgrade. Woohoo! Excited. I'm so excited. My talent is F-level hearing enhancement, which is not suitable for combat at all. Now that I have the energy stone, I can specialize in my life career. Me too. From now on, I want to be a quarry worker. Haha. I want to be a professional lumberjack. Dear bosses, if you find the carcasses of ferocious beasts in the future, just donate them directly. I would take it out, cut off the fur and donate it. I want to be a professional butcher. Haha. Brothers, I want to be a chef and I will provide you with delicious food. My little sister can make clothes from fabrics, so let me be a tailor. I have a gift of smell and can smell the aroma of various spiritual herbs. From now on, I will look for spiritual flowers and herbs specifically. Maybe I can become a pharmacist in the future. Some weak villagers seemed to have seen a new way out, and they cheered excitedly. Seeing this scene, everyone also showed joy. Everyone was happy for them. A village cannot be full of fighting talents, and also need life-related occupations. In this way, the village will be rich and colorful, and it will become more and more prosperous. Brothers, I can't sleep tonight. I'm going to dig mine now. Haha. Let's go. I know there is an iron mine 30 miles north. I know I am at a quarrying site. Who's going to follow me? I go. I'm ready to chop wood. Who is going with me? I. And I. Haha. Excited. So excited. I just want to get more contribution points tonight and exchange them for some energy stones. Haha. I want to upgrade my newbie cabin sooner. At this moment, everyone's blood was boiling and they were not sleepy at all. They were all stimulated by Qin Feng's efforts, especially Qin Feng successfully upgraded the novice wooden house so quickly and gained huge benefits. Everyone was envious. At the moment, white light flashed continuously in the field. Many people chose one-click return, and returned to the place where they killed monsters before, preparing to get some furs. Most people left the village. Some went to dig or quarry. Some went to cut down trees and collect various resources. At the same moment, in the lost village, Qin Feng was checking the resource warehouse excitedly. Not long ago, he activated the exchange channel, and then tried to donate some wood and stone. Check the effect. Unexpectedly, his suggestion led to more than a dozen people donating spiritual flowers and spiritual grass, especially Longshan, who actually donated a second-level spiritual grass. He was immediately moved by what he saw. And all the steel knives on his body were donated and replaced with contribution points. As a result, the contribution points in his hand reached 143 points. Wind Chaser, a second-level spiritual grass that can be used as medicine and can greatly improve agility attributes. Exchange price, 10 contribution points. Only 10 contribution points. The price is not expensive at all. Qin Feng was delighted and quickly exchanged it. Reminder: you successfully redeemed the level 2 spiritual grass Wind Chaser, which cost you 10 contribution points. Good. Good. The second level spiritual grass is obtained. He continues to redeem. Reminder: you successfully redeemed the level 1 spiritual grass elderberry and spent 3 contributions. Reminder: you successfully redeemed the level 1 spiritual grass butterfly flower and spent 3 contributions. Reminder: you successfully redeemed the level 1 spiritual grass borer and spent 3 contributions. In this way, Qin Feng exchanged it happily. In the blink of an eye, he had obtained 13 first-level spiritual grasses, which was a fruitful harvest. At this point, he still has 94 contribution points left. After doing this, he browsed the Tiandao supplies again, and finally his eyes fell on the energy stone. Energy stone, elementary. After absorption, you can get 100 energy points. Exchange price, 10 contribution points. It's only 100 energy points. It's not a good deal. Qin Feng shook his head slightly, somewhat disdainful of energy stones. To other villagers, energy stones are a good thing. It is a new way to obtain energy values without killing monsters. But for Qin Feng, energy stones are a bit useless. If he kills a ferocious beast above level 10, he can get more than 500 energy points. To replace it with energy stones, he needs to absorb 5 energy stones to do it, and to exchange for 5 energy stones, it takes 50 contribution points. With so many contribution points, he might as well save them to exchange for various resources, especially those spiritual flowers, spiritual grasses, and spiritual fruits. Of course, energy stones are great news for those who are not good at fighting. With the rich resources of Longyuan village, it is enough to support a large number of life professionals and allow them to maintain a good upgrade speed. Qin Feng can foresee that Longyuan village will become more and more colorful in the future. Thinking of this, he is quite relieved. The whole village is gradually getting back on track. By the way, my wooden house has been upgraded to level 1, and it is time to upgrade it to level 2. I wonder what conditions are needed to upgrade it to level 2, Qin Feng muttered in his heart. When he upgraded to level 1 wooden house, he received 50 attribute rewards. When he upgraded to level 2, he could get 100 attribute rewards, which has more benefits. What's more, the level 2 wooden house has a greater effect. Thinking of this, he opened the creation channel. The conditions for upgrading the level 2 wooden house are as follows: 20 units of wood, level 0 resource, 10 units of stone. Level 0 resource, 2 units of animal pelts, level 0 resource, 1 unit of iron ore, level 0 resource, 1 piece of ice stone, level 1 resource. Hey! What is this ice stone? Qin Feng quickly read the description. Ice stone, a level 1 resource, produced deep in the bottom of Qiushui Lake. It has a soothing effect and is a necessary material for upgrading a level 2 wooden house. Seeing this, Qin Feng's face suddenly revealed, then, his eyes lit up again and he looked happy. There is still a sea-level map opening task in his hand that has not yet been completed. The third step of the task of opening the map is to go to Qiushui Lake, kill the one-horned spin turtle king, and obtain the king's core, water. It seems that it is very necessary for him to go to Qiushui Lake.